right, y'all. Welcome back to Tennessee Tuesdays.
Episode 22.
22. Keeping track of Spanish, which probably no one is, but I am. So it's cold outside.
It's a little brisk out today in Tennessee.
It's cold in Tennessee. It's snowing, I think. I think they said it's snowing like flurries up in the Smokies, which is crazy.
It could have snowed this morning. It was 32 degrees when I left for work.
I'm not ready. Like, I like the cold. Like, I'm over the heat at one point, and I like the cold, but not yet. Like, you get to ease into it. You don't just...
Well, and we've had, like, nice temperatures that have been, like, you know, maybe mid-50s to the high 60s.
Yeah.
Nothing, like, crazy. And then, like, all of a sudden, it's 43 today.
It didn't get into the 50s today.
No, it's only 43.
And it's only 2 days of this, and then we go right back to normal, which is nice. But it's just, no, we don't need this right now. Like,
it's kind of like they're teasing us. They're like, this is what winter's going to be like, and then it's going to be nice, like, fall weather in 2 days.
Yeah, but no. Anyways, so really quick, wanted to discuss on two things. Obviously, it's October. Halloween is coming up quickly. It's in, like, what, 2 weeks? So pumpkin patches, 3 of our favorites.
And there's tons of pumpkin patches.
Yeah, these are just 3 of our favorites and, like, things to do. Like, there's plenty more. Use Google. Don't depend on us. But I did want to bring up on Friday. Friday is a big rally. If you may have heard of it, Matt Walsh, he uncovered this practice that was going down at Vanderbilt University at the medical center with this children's gender affirmation surgeries. And it was kind of a big deal. It's a really big deal, actually. So there's a rally. It's called the Rally to End Child Mutilation. It's on Friday, October 21st, 4 p.m. Central in Nashville at the War Memorial Plaza. Now, tickets are free. You just got to register. I think there's going to be like an area where you're going to go into or whatnot. Like, it doesn't cost you anything. You just register. We're registered to go. Double checking that we're going to make it schedule-wise. But he uncovered this whole thing. And Vanderbilt has since agreed to pause all the gender affirmation surgeries on minors pending a review. But we all know how that will go. So it's turning out there's going to be a good-sized rally. And we all need to show up because we're sending a message to the politicians like this needs to become Tennessee law. Like, this doesn't happen. Like, this is not cool in Tennessee. So you're going to have Matt Walsh there, obviously. You're going to have Robby Starbuck and Landon Starbuck. Landon is... Robby's wife, which is just, she is a saint when it comes to anything with child trafficking and saving these children. She has been the loudest voice that I can think of locally in Tennessee and nationwide fighting for children. Senator Marsha Blackburn will be there. Tulsi Gabbard's going to be there. So it's really big. There's many more. Ashley that you've seen on I've been on her podcast. She's been on here. The Unsilent Patriot on Instagram. She'll be there. Kristen on Instagram is Nashville Gun Girl 1.0. I think she's been kind of spearheading it as well. So there's a lot of people behind the scenes that have been doing a lot of work for this thing, and it needs to come to an end. So if you go to freedomforever.us, you can find more information on where to sign up and register and all that stuff. You can make a tax-deductible donation there, and you'll get a t-shirt in exchange for it. But yeah, it has to stop now. The minority can have a voice and all.
They can.
But majority supersedes all that. Like, majority always wins. Like, that's how it's been for decades in this country. And that's the standard we've always abided by. And the majority of Tennesseans are not okay with that.
But we also need to stand up and go to these rallies to get the stuff stopped.
Yeah, you have to show up and get out there. Like, there is no more silent majority. There is no more being quiet. By being quiet, you're just helping that cause grow, because you're either doing this to protect your paycheck or protect something else. Guess what? There's nothing at the end of the road for your kids anyways, if this all keeps going the way it is. So congratulations, you have your paycheck and all that stuff. Great. You have your great job and stuff, and you're going to have your kids set. Well, guess what? That all ends when their freedoms end in the next generations. So, you don't, like, certify or avow an anorexic girl, and tell her to go get liposuction, right? So we don't tell like kids like, yeah, we'll just remove your body part because you want to be a different sex or gender. So that it's all going to stop. So anyways, I just want to bring that up before we got to the fun stuff, the lighthearted stuff, the fun family stuff.
Ready
which
for
is
the fun family stuff? Pumpkin patches.
and like corn mazes and like that's all kind of, it's so fun. Like especially
we went last year. We went with the nieces and nephews, and we had a great time. We did the corn maze, went on the hayride.
it was hot too.
It was very hot.
It was.
But you get to go out in the field and pick your pumpkin, which is kind of cool because most of the time you go to a pumpkin patch, you just pick a pumpkin and you
They're
go
in
home.
stacks and they're expensive and
a lot of these pumpkin patches in the local area are pretty reasonable priced.
yeah, I think they are. So yeah, these are our top 3 just pumpkin patches right here in East Tennessee. Obviously, there's pumpkin patches everywhere. I know there's some huge ones in Middle Tennessee, around the Nashville area. If you ever are in that area and you go down towards Brentwood, Franklin, there's Cheekwood. Cheekwood down there does amazing things in the spring, in the fall. Like it's a big garden and just it's a really cool spot to check out if you're in Middle Tennessee. But these are going to be for Eastern Tennessee. First one.
The first one is going to be Maple Lane, and that is located in Greenback.
Right here, close to home.
You pick your pumpkins. There's hay rides. There's a corn maze. There's bounce houses. There's food. $10 plus additional for pumpkin and hay rides.
So $10 gets you in, gets you all that stuff, but you do have to pay extra for pumpkins, hay rides, and could be some other stuff too. Obviously food and all that.
Yeah.
But that's always a good one. It's a very popular one. Everybody seems to love.
And they have a great corn maze as well.
They do. And these farms work so hard on these corn mazes. It's incredible what they pull off.
If you go to their Facebook or Instagram page, you can see the whole, like they do an aerial shot of the corn maze. So you can check it out and see how big it really is.
So when we, it's a little bit out from us, more east is Oaks Farm. Corn maze and pumpkin patch. It's out in Corrington.
Someone will correct us.
Don't hold me to that. It's out that way. But they got the corn maze, animal exhibit, jumping pillow, large slide, sand play area, corn kernel pit, pedal cart racetrack, and plenty more. That's $15, but there is also an extra charge for pumpkins at that one as well. But it is a good size one with tons of stuff for the family to do. And then
the last
one is our favorite one, probably.
Is Bellinger Farms.
It's Bellinger, yeah.
Corn maze. So this is also a you pick pumpkin patch. They have a corn maze, a playground, a petting zoo, a jump pad, hay rides. They have tons of other things. They also have food there.
They had slide, like huge
They had a slide.
Like
they had a corn like pit that the kids were playing.
Pit. They had like those spinning things when we were kids, you know, and you used to get super sick and tossed off of. They had one of those, like. And
they do have a covered area, so if you wanted to take like a lunch and do a picnic, you could do that as well.
Yep.
The price is $14, and that includes everything plus a pumpkin.
That's the catch.
That is a great price for a family. That includes everything.
That is bang for your buck at $14. Plus you get the pumpkin. Everyone gets you go out to this. You take the hayride out to the pumpkin patch, and you pick whatever you want. Like you pick a little pumpkin,
a big pumpkin.
Like whatever you got to pick it and carry it, and you got to take it back on the hayride. Which when we went, it was super hot, and none of the kids want to carry pumpkins, of course. So
and they were all small too at that time.
And so if you go back on the vlogs, if you go about this time last year, you'll see it. We have the vlog up there, but when we went, and we had a blast. Like all the kids loved it.
It was a great place.
And theirs was a salute to veterans.
Last year.
Corn maze, right?
I think so.
And I have a drone shot from above showing you the whole thing. It is incredible. And they have like a really cool thing where you go through with your phone.
Yeah, and it like you answer questions to guide you.
Like it tells you which way you need to go. Like it kind of helps you out. It doesn't tell you, it just helps you out. Like, you know, if you answer this question right, it tells you like, hey, you can go right here, which you don't have to do it. You can figure it out, but it is kind of fun for the kids because then it brings an educational aspect into it as well. So it goes a little bit more than a pumpkin patch, but
And everyone liked it. Even
Everyone had fun.
Mackenzie and her boyfriend went out there and picked pumpkins.
It's great for Instagram photos, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's a fun one. So also, since we're talking about Halloween and stuff, Dead Man's Farm Haunted House, which is down in Philadelphia now, down in Sweetwater area. $20 for the haunted house, $20 for the haunted corn maze, or it's $30 for both. And it's like a 35-minute haunted walkthrough. This is on my list. Like, we need to go.
So are we taking Taylor and Nick?
I think we should. Taylor's boyfriend, Nick, is scared of haunted stuff.
He's scared of clowns.
Which a lot of people are scared of clowns. And I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. Like,
I don't know.
clowns are just dumb. Like, you could take a clown, I feel like. If we could all take on a clown.
I also think I'm not scared of clowns because when I was little, my grandpa really loved clowns.
I'd rather take on a clown than Freddy or Jason.
Yeah.
Like, Michael Myers. Like, give me a clown any day. So you got that. You also have the zoo. Boo at the Zoo, right?
Boo at the Zoo.
That's family friendly.
That's a great family friendly one. You can see all the animals and you get
Candy, right?
Candy.
Didn't your sister and them go?
And you dress up as well.
Yeah, that's a fun one for the family. Boo at the Zoo. That's always a good one. And now, if you're like really gutsy.
Yeah, probably
if
not.
If Halloween is your thing and you can't get scared of anything, like you're the toughest person on this planet.
I don't know how many of those are.
Like you're tougher than David Goggins, I think, at that point. Right? I don't know if David Goggins could go through this.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think it's McCamey Manor. So it's a haunted house in Somerton. And this Navy vet, Russ McCamey, came up with it, and it's deemed the scariest haunted house on the face of this earth.
Is this the one where you get your money back if you make it through?
Kind of. But, so, it's so scary that you have to sign a 40-page waiver just to do it.
If I have to sign anything that's 40 pages, I probably don't want to do it.
Oh, it gets better, though, right? So, in order to do it, you have to have the 40-page waiver signed. You have to have a physical.
What, to make sure your heart's not going to stop?
Yep. You have to have a background check. Not sure where the background check is.
Maybe to make sure you're not like some psycho that's going to kill someone in there.
Oh, if you become part of the attraction.
Maybe.
By default. Oof. Now you've taken it up a notch. Pass a FaceTime screening. So like a video screening. Like they want to see who you are, what you're all about. Think you could pass it? Or would they just know right off the bat, like, nope, she can't do it?
They probably can tell if you are going to sissy out, like, after talking to you. Probably for, like, less than 5 minutes.
That's a good point. I bet they probably do.
And they probably don't want any, I guess, sissies trying to do this.
Well, they still make money, whatever.
They would.
You know?
You're right.
So you got to have proof of medical insurance.
Well, in case you have a heart attack and you need to be taken to the emergency room?
I've heard broken bones and bruises have happened. And you must pass a drug test the day of.
Why? What has to do with the drug test?
Well, I don't know.
Make sure you're not high
or drunk or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Okay.
But the Horror Fest, this whole thing takes 10 hours.
Oh, dear Lord. I wouldn't want to be scared out of my marbles for 10 hours.
But if you make it the 10 hours and you follow all the rules, you can walk away with 20 grand.
Yeah,
$20,000.
I don't think I will pass this at all.
Well,
I don't want to be scared for 10 hours.
You're in good company because 20,000 people have applied and taken this thing on. No one's finished it.
Well, there's another one like that where you pass, if you make it through the haunted house, you get your money back.
Huh, well,
20,000 sounds way better if you could make it through a 10-hour scare fest.
With a background check, a physical, a FaceTime screening, medical insurance, pass a drug test, 40-page waiver.
And all of these people passed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of people to pass a screening.
Yeah.
There's a
lot of David Goggins.
How long
or people that think they're David Goggins.
How long do you think, how many people made it the longest? Like, what was the longest time?
Before they rang the bell at Bud's?
And wanted out.
I don't know. But I watched, just Google it, there's a YouTube video. Like, he has like his original videos and stuff that he put up on there. And I guess there's a petition too. People have tried to stop it.
People try to stop anything.
That's true. So,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Well, we live in a world where they want to chop up little kids too. So,
take the fun out of everything.
I know. So that's.
Well, I know Nittany Poo would not make it at all.
I can't see anyone making it in the family. I mean, I'd try it. Why not? Like, I'll try it. But
no.
I don't get scared easy. Like,
no.
I love, like,
do you want me to have nightmares for the rest of
What's Knott's Berry Farms thing?
Not Scary Farm.
Not
Scary Farm's not even as scary. Universal is way scarier than Not Scary Farm.
Yeah, but again, everything got canceled and banned at Universal because people's feelings got hurt because Chucky, doll, made jokes about people.
And that was some human making jokes, which
it's a doll. Like,
it is for the fun and the.
You have to go with an open mind, but that's, again, we don't have open minds.
I don't think people have open minds anymore.
So, anyways, that's your update on things coming up for Halloween. We thought we'd share those. Those would be fun. But the rally is a big thing. So if you're local, if you're around town, if you want to head out that way, we could really use the support.
All the support makes a difference.
Tennessee could use it. The kids could use it.
Quit being making your opinion on Facebook, because no one cares what your opinion is on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing is going to happen with you just posting stuff on the internet. Nope. You actually have to show up to these rallies and let people know how you really feel.
Yep. I think that's a good spot to end it.
Have a good night, everyone.
TennesseeTuesdays.com. All the social handles. Leave us a like, a review, share with somebody. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. That's it from East Tennessee.